Well, hello everybody, this is Marcus.
And Tricia.
And we are
the Messengers
Ministry. And Guess what? We have a new teaching for you today, and we are titling this
Possible is not always beneficial.
Right.
We need to learn that.
Right. So we're going to be looking at a specific verse. It's going to be Mark 10:27. But we're going to let's start it off real quick, all right? So there is that verse that we want to explore today. Mark 10:27. This verse is used in so many ways, but here is one that we need to think through carefully, okay? Mm-hmm. Once again, Mark 10:27 this is out of the ESV, or the English Standard Version, okay? Jesus looked at them and said, "With man it is impossible, but not with God, for all things are possible with God."
That's right. So when some people hear this verse, they automatically think they can have anything they ask for. They're like, everything may be hard for them, but it's easy for God, so He must do that and I don't have to worry about anything. Yeah. That's not how it is at all. That's not the case in most circumstances. All things may be possible to Him, but they're not always beneficial for us.
Right. So what we consider to be a must-have may be something that God knows that we don't need. Mm-hmm. He is the one who sees the beginning from the end. Mm-hmm. He knows exactly what we need and how to get it to us. So when we walk with God, we are much more equipped for what life throws our way.
That's right.
Right?
That's important.
Yeah.
So this verse is truly speaking of things we need from God to help us live a better life with Him. We will all walk through trials and struggles. There are times that we may not be able to see our way out. It's like kind of blinded. But then we remember God. Sometimes we just don't focus on that. And then we're like, oh yeah.
Because we're like this. We're not looking at God. Right?
That's right. We need to see God. So by ourselves, everything we need to obtain is just impossible. We need God's help in every circumstance and every single situation.
Right.
Whether we realize it at the time or not.
Whether big or small.
That's right. Even the little things.
Yeah, He wants to be a part of every situation and every circumstance.
And there are some things we can do, but if we try to do them without God's help, we'll just end up like frustrated and upset.
Yeah.
You know, when you get a setback or something, it's just like, but that's one of the times we know we probably weren't letting God help us through that situation.
Yeah.
But when we go to God first, we can walk in life and peace. Yeah. How wonderful does that sound? That's what I want.
Groovy.
Yes. He is the only one who can help us in everything in our lives. Life is just much smoother with God leading and guiding us. Isn't that awesome?
Yes.
But we have to allow Him to lead and guide us. We have to be, walking with Him and not like stopped walking or things like that. Just let Him lead and guide you and it'll be smooth. But that doesn't mean everything will be easy.
Right.
We still must walk through trials of many kinds, but when we put God first and trust in Him, we can learn and grow much faster.
That's right.
Because our trials are meant to teach us lessons and things like that. So when we do go to God first, it's like it gets easier to learn this lesson, and it's you don't have to learn it over and over and over. So just trusting and letting Him lead us is a big thing.
Unfortunately, sometimes I do have to go through the trials over and over again, and so my mind goes, "Oh, duh."
We all do that, but
yeah. So if you're having to do that, don't worry. It happens to us all.
Yes.
So even though things are impossible for us, God always provides a way when we need something. Mm-hmm. He does not answer every selfish desire that we have, because that is not how He works.
Not at all.
Right. He gives us what we need and can help us when we ask from a pure heart.
That's important.
Right.
From a pure heart, not just asking because we want it, because we think, hey, let's just ask God and He'll do it.
Yeah.
No, it has to be with a pure heart.
Now remember this, okay? God won't give us everything, so we never have to go through trials, okay? We need to learn and grow, and trials of many kinds that's what helps us go through that. That's what helps us to grow like that too. He does promise to be with us in our struggles, to save us when we need it, though. Just remember that. He's never going to abandon us. God aids us when we must have something, but he does not just interfere with our lives. He won't. It's crazy. Right.
He's not just going to jump in and say, "Oh, you need this, so here you go."
And even if we just say, God, come interfere. He's not going to do that, because we probably need something to grow in that point. Yeah. So we must ask for help. So we encourage you today, ask for help if you need something like that from God.
Yeah.
Believing, and when you do it, believe that he will give it to you when you need it the most.
Yeah. So even if you ask for something that you really need, you may not see it until the time when you really need it. You know, you may think, "Hey God, this is a great time to have this right now," but he's like, "Just wait a little bit and it'll be an even better time."
Chill, dude, come on.
So we're just asking you to reflect on your life and see if there are times you ask for something that's not in God's will. Sometimes, it's really obvious. Like if you said, "God can have $1 million just to go spend on whatever I want." That's not in his will. We can tell you that right now. But while other times it's not as obvious. You ask for something and it could be in his will. You don't know, so you need to go seek him further and say, "Okay, God, is this you? Is it me? What are we doing here? How can I get what I need?"
Yeah.
So just try to lay yourself aside and see if you need what you're asking for, or if you're just going to want to spend it on yourself, on your own selfish desires, So you may be asking for a certain amount of money, and that may be to help your neighbor, or something like that, which would be in God's will. But you may also be asking to get a new car or things, something like that. So it really depends.
And you may need a new car. You never know.
That's true. Yes. Yeah. It's just you can kind of gauge whether it's just for you or, for someone else too.
Yeah. Like PlayStation 5.
Yeah.
That's not a necessity. That's a desire.
That's right. So God will make the impossible available to you when you come and seek his will.
Absolutely.
Ask him what his will is. He wants you to know. He's not hiding it from you, saying, "Ha ha, you're trying to figure it out. I'm not going to tell you." It's not at all how God is. He wants you to know his will because he wants you to do his will.
Absolutely. So we hope you got something out of this today. We called this "Possible is Not Always Beneficial."
That's right.
And we looked at Mark 10:27. So write that down and go check it out too. Tell us if you got something different out of it than we did.
Yeah.
If you have read a different version, or how did you just say this? Or how do you see it?
Yeah. Because there's different ways to think about this. This verse is used in many different ways, and Jesus was talking about something else when he did that. But this is just one way we can see this verse and learn this lesson from it.
So if you haven't done it already, we do encourage you to visit our website
at www.
That's an email address.
Oh.
Kidding.
No. So it's www.themessengersradio.com, and we have a whole site up there we would love for you to go to, and we have a contact us button up there. We would love to hear anything you have to say. If you have something that, may help us do this show better, or, may help in certain ways for us.
Or if you have a word for us from God.
Yes, please. Yeah. If you have anything, to share with us. And if you have something bad, we'll take that into consideration too.
Yeah. We'll go to the Lord and see what he says about it.
Yeah.
Right? So while you're on our website, we have all of our social media links there, as well as down below this video. So if you haven't done it already, we encourage you to also visit our social media links, which is like Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter.
All of them.
All of them, yeah. So,
we're everywhere.
And if you, if we encourage you, please like and subscribe to us, and share these videos out, or share the audios out too, that you find on our website, because you never know, somebody in your life may need to hear something like that.
That's right.
Or you may know somebody's looking for something, and then you see this particular title, and you listen to it or watch it, and you think it would benefit them. Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, this isn't to build us up or to do anything on our end. It's to build him up and build the Word of God up and everybody else's lives.
That's right.
Right?
We're here to help you.
Absolutely.
We
So-
help ourselves too. We
That's
learn
right.
a lot too.
And we learn from you guys too. It's not
We
like
do.
it's just us teaching you. When we get emails and stuff from you guys, we learn from you as well, especially your testimonies. We love the testimonies, man.
Yes.
Keep sending them.
Yes.
So we hope you guys are having a great morning, a great afternoon, or a great evening, however you may be watching.
Or even listening.
There you go.
We
Bye
love
now.
you guys. Bye.